Hey guys, welcome back. So till now we have learnt three conditions of a AVL tree, that is left left, left right and right right. Hope all of these three conditions are clear. Now in this video let's learn the last condition, that is right left condition. Now as you would have already guessed, right left condition is an exact mirror image of left right condition. But again, for the sake of completion of the course, we will go through this condition as well. So let's say this is our AVL tree. So right now we see that it is balanced. We are good, no problem. Now let's say if we want to insert number 55 in this tree. So after inserting 55, this is how it will look like. Now the insertion job is done. But the problem is that because of this insertion, this tree has become disbalanced. Now which node is disbalanced? It is this node over here. Left height is -1, right height is 1. Difference between both the childs are 2. Hence, this node 50 is disbalanced. Now to make it balanced again, what we have to do? We have to do a rotation. Now which rotation should we do? That we'll get to know from which condition this problem will fall in. So now the question is, how will I get to know which condition this problem will fall in? Simple. Whichever node is disbalanced, we have to see all of the grandchild of this node. Whichever has the max height is the culprit. So in this case, luckily we have only one grandchild, which is 55. So we can say that this 55 is the culprit for this disbalancing. So now how do we identify which condition this problem is in? Simple. We find the path from disbalanced node to the culprit. It is right and then a left. So we can say that this is a right left condition. Now in a right left condition, what we have to do? We have to simply do a right rotation and then a left rotation. So the right rotation needs to be done on the right child of the disbalanced node. So we do a right rotation over here and then we'll do a left rotation over here. Simple. So let's see how does the tree looks like after a right and a left rotation. So after the right rotation, this is how the tree will look like. So 60 went down and 55 went up. 50's right child has become 55 and again the right child of 55 is 60. Now the problem is that this right rotation did not solve our problem. You see that this 50 is still disbalanced. Left height is -1, right height is 1, difference is 2. So what we have to do? We have to now do a left rotation. So after the left rotation, this is how the tree will look like. So 50 came down, 55 is promoted up and 60 is also promoted up. Now you see that after left rotation, the tree is height balanced. So 55 left height is 0, right is 0, we are good. For this one, the left height is 0, right height is 1, difference is 1, so we are good. So this is how we done a right left rotation. Now let's quickly see what does the note section says. It says that in case of a right left condition, we do a right rotation followed by a left rotation. And how did we identify if it is right or left? We identify it from the grandchild of the disbalanced node. Fine. So I hope you have understood what is a right left condition. Now let's quickly see what is the algorithm for this operation. So all that we are doing is we are doing a right rotate and then a left rotate. Right rotate is done on disbalanced node's right child. So disbalanced node was 50, right child is 60. So here we did a right rotate. So we did a right rotate like this. After that, this is how the tree will look like. Then we do a left rotate on disbalanced node. Disbalanced node is 50. So we do a left rotate. So this is how it will look like after a left rotation. Now the entire algorithm is exactly same as what we have learnt till now for all the different conditions, that is left left, left right and right right. So we'll not go into this. So please pause this video and do a quick dry run on this and see that if you have understood this algorithm. I'm sure it is very simple. There is nothing much which will create a problem to you. Fine. Now coming to the time and space complexity of this algorithm, it is again order of 1 because we are doing some change in reference, nothing more than that. So both time and space complexity are order of 1 each. Fine. So with that we have understood all the 4 conditions that can arise while inserting a node in a AVL tree, that is left left, left right, right right and right left. Now in the next video, let's create a tree from scratch and try to see how does all of these 4 conditions will work when they are assembled together. So let's do that in the next video. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.